This is the story of a woman who defied all odds to become Europe's first Chinese princess. Princess Lai Ran of Belgium didn't start life in a palace. She began as an ordinary girl from China, working as a saleswoman. But 14 years ago, fate intervened when she met Charles Joseph, the Prince of Belgium, and their lives changed forever. In 2010, they married, making Lai Ran the first Chinese princess in European history. How did their paths cross? What's their life like now, 14 years later? And what does their son look like today? Before we dive into this incredible love story, don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more inspiring tales. Let's get started. Lai Ran was born in 1984 in Misao, Guangdong, to a humble family. Her parents were hardworking but far from wealthy. As a child, Lai Ran wasn't considered particularly beautiful, but she was exceptionally intelligent. She excelled in school effortlessly, even without much encouragement from her parents. Her passion for the piano began in elementary school, and despite their financial struggles, her parents made sacrifices to enroll her in piano lessons. Their support would later prove to be life-changing. Lai Ran wasn't just a bright student, she was extraordinary. By the time she finished high school in 2002, she had already reached level 10 in piano, a remarkable achievement. She was accepted into the finance department at Beijing Language and Culture University, where she earned her bachelor's degree in economics in 2006. While most graduates from working-class families would jump straight into the workforce, Lai Ran had bigger dreams. She chose to study in Paris, France, where she earned her MBA in 2008. During her time abroad, she mastered French, adding another layer to her impressive skill set. Studying abroad wasn't easy financially, so Lai Ran worked part-time to support herself. After graduating, she stayed in France, starting her career with an internship at Givenchy. She later worked as a salesperson at luxury brands like Balenciaga and Fendi, where she interacted with wealthy clients and honed her expertise in high-end retail. Lai Ran's fluency in English and French, combined with her sales experience, made her a standout professional. In 2009, while working at Fendi, she met a charming designer through her job. Little did she know, this designer named Charles was no ordinary man. He was a prince from the Belgian Lang family. Born in Paris in 1980, Prince Charles is 4 years older than Lai Ran. His father is Prince Ling, and his mother is Princess Crow. The Ling family is one of Belgium's oldest and most respected noble families, with a history stretching back to the 11th century. Though they don't rule like kings or queens, the family has held noble titles since ancient Roman times. Despite his royal lineage, Charles is a self-made man, focused on his career as a designer and interior architect. Charles is a successful designer and entrepreneur, running his own company and making investments. It was through his work that he met Lai Ran. Fluent in Chinese, French, and English, Lai Ran effortlessly connected with Charles. He was captivated by her intelligence, charm, and grace. They quickly discovered shared interests and values, which laid the foundation for their deep connection. Their relationship blossomed naturally, and they began dating like any other couple, sharing their dreams and aspirations. To outsiders, their relationship might have seemed like a fairy tale destined to fade. After all, they came from vastly different worlds. But after a year and a half of dating, Prince Charles proposed to Lai Ran, declaring his desire to spend his life with her. When Charles introduced Lai Ran to his family, the ancient and noble Ling family was initially taken aback. In nearly 1,000 years of their history, no Asian had ever become part of their lineage. Could this union, marked by cultural differences and social gaps, truly succeed? Thankfully, Prince Charles's parents were open-minded. They respected their son's choice and welcomed Lai Ran with open arms, embracing her as one of their own. In 2010, Charles and Lai Ran tied the knot. Due to their different religious beliefs, they opted for a private ceremony with close family and friends, foregoing a grand public wedding. Unlike the lavish celebration of Charles's brother Edward, their wedding was intimate and heartfelt. The groom's eyes sparkled with love as he gazed at his bride, and Lai Ran glowed with happiness as she held the prince's hand. After their marriage, Lai Ran became a princess, making her the first Chinese princess in a European royal family. A year later, they welcomed their son, Prince Amadeo. Since Charles's brother had no heirs, Amedio was born with the inheritance rights of a prince. But Lai Ran wasn't content to live a life of luxury alone. When Amedio turned 3, Lai Ran returned to work, joining Dior. Her talent and dedication quickly earned her the role of brand experience director at just 28. In 2015, she was named one of China's 7 most successful women and graced the cover of Vogue, solidifying her status as a modern-day icon. To many, Lai Ran's life seemed like a fairy tale. She married a prince, her son was next in line for the throne, and she had wealth beyond imagination. But Lai Ran didn't want to live like a traditional princess. She wasn't drawn to the opulent European lifestyle. Instead, she convinced Prince Charles to leave his 30-year home in Belgium and move to China with her. Today, they live a quiet, fulfilling life in Shanghai, far from the spotlight. Lai Ran and Prince Charles have been married for 14 years, and their love remains as strong as ever. Over the years, Lai Ran has kept a low profile, rarely giving interviews or sharing updates on social media. Their son is now 11, and this couple, once doubted by the public, has stood the test of time. Prince Charles often shares family photos online, expressing his love for China and his wife, proving that love knows no boundaries. What's truly inspiring about Lai Ran and Charles is their disregard for status. For them, it's not about titles or wealth. It's about hard work, mutual respect, and understanding. This shared mindset is what keeps their bond unbreakable. Their story is a reminder that fairy tales can come true. A regular girl from an ordinary family found her prince and became a princess through her intelligence, charm, and determination. In today's world, where prejudices are fading, any girl, regardless of her background, can dream big and achieve the impossible. What do you think? Do you agree? That's all for this video. And if you want more heartwarming stories like this, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Thanks for watching.